Imagine this, a phone call in New Hampshire before the 2024 US primary. A familiar voice says, "Don't bother voting." But it isn't Joe Biden, it's an AI-cloned voice. Across the ocean, deepfake videos spread in Slovakia's election, showing candidates saying things they never said. And in Taiwan, Chinese-linked networks flood Facebook with AI-generated posts just days before people go to the polls. This isn't science fiction, this is the new battlefield of democracy. So the question is, how will AI influence global elections in the years to come? Let's break it down. First, the scale and speed of political content. In the past, propaganda operations required teams of writers, editors, and money. Today, a single operator with access to generative AI can create thousands of fake posts, videos, and even news articles in hours. Microsoft reported during the 2024 US election that Chinese and Russian influence campaigns were experimenting with AI to write persuasive long-form texts. The cost of disinformation is plummeting, and the volume is exploding. Second, hyper-personalization. Campaigns have always tailored messages, but AI takes it further. Large language models can analyze voter data and instantly craft micro-targeted appeals for different age groups, religions, or even local communities. Imagine two neighbors receiving completely different campaign ads, each perfectly designed to trigger their emotions. Studies from the 2024 cycle showed that political consultants were already using AI for rapid A/B testing of slogans and social ads, scaling what used to take weeks down to minutes. Third, synthetic impersonation, deepfakes and voice cloning. We've already seen it. In January 2024, thousands of voters received AI-generated robocalls imitating Joe Biden's voice, urging them not to vote in the New Hampshire primary. Regulators rushed to ban such tactics, but it proved how vulnerable voters are to audio deception. In Europe, Slovakia's election saw deepfake recordings circulate days before the vote, creating chaos. Even if these fakes are debunked later, the immediate damage is done. And worse, genuine videos can now be dismissed as fake, creating what experts call the liar's dividend. Fourth, AI-powered influence networks. Bots used to be clunky, posting broken English and repeating the same messages. Now AI gives them fluent, convincing language and even personalized interaction. US intelligence assessments in 2024 confirmed that Russia, China, and Iran all experimented with AI-generated content to meddle in elections. The volume was not enough to flip outcomes, but it was enough to sow doubt and amplify division. So what did the 2024-2025 election cycle actually show us? The evidence is mixed. On one hand, we saw plenty of AI-enhanced interference attempts, from robocalls in the US to fake Facebook accounts in Taiwan. On the other hand, platforms like Meta and Microsoft reported that many of these campaigns had limited reach and modest impact. In fact, the US Office of the Director of National Intelligence said that while AI was used, it didn't fundamentally alter the election outcome. But the trajectory is clear. The tools are getting better, cheaper, and more available. Governments and regulators are scrambling to catch up. The European Union passed its AI Act in 2024, classifying AI systems used in elections as high risk and requiring stricter oversight. The United States banned AI robocalls in early 2024 after the Biden deepfake incident. And in July 2025, the UN's International Telecommunication Union called for urgent global cooperation to stop AI-driven electoral manipulation. Courts are stepping in too. Several US states passed deepfake laws, but some, like Minnesota's, are already facing constitutional challenges from tech companies, arguing that they restrict free speech. That shows how difficult it will be to balance protection with freedom. Looking ahead, experts see three possible futures. 1. A defensive equilibrium. Tech firms improve detection, governments set rules, and voters learn to be skeptical. In this world, AI becomes just another propaganda tool, annoying but manageable. 2. Asymmetric disruption. Authoritarian states and extremist groups master AI campaigns, targeting fragile democracies with waves of convincing disinformation. Elections still happen, but trust erodes, and outcomes in close races can be swayed. And 3. The erosion of trust itself. Even if AI doesn't change votes, the constant fear of manipulation convinces people that nothing they see or hear can be trusted. Real videos are dismissed as fake ones go viral, and citizens stop believing in democratic processes. This is the most dangerous long-term threat, because democracy cannot survive without trust. So, can AI decide elections on its own? Not yet. But will AI influence elections everywhere from Washington to Warsaw to New Delhi? Absolutely. The evidence is already here. The future of democracy depends not just on stopping deepfakes and bots, but on rebuilding public trust in truth itself. The bottom line is this: AI is not going to cast ballots, but it is reshaping the battlefield where elections are won or lost, the battlefield of information. And that makes the 2020s one of the most critical decades in the history of democracy. So what do you think? Should governments impose harsh penalties for AI election manipulation, or would that risk censorship? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into how technology is shaping our world.